motivational speaker for this evening. Michael Carroll is an Ohio native that traveled to Texas to further his academic career. Michael attends the Texas Christian University, where he is a sociology major with a minor in both philosophy and social work. Michael went from a walk-on to a scholarship football player for TCU. Along with these, Michael is a Ronald E. McNair Scholar, which is a program that prepares undergraduate students for doctoral studies through involvement in research and other scholarly activities. Michael is also the president of SPARK, which is an organization that promotes and engages dialogue and motivation with local youth about the importance of education and reaching back to the community. So without further ado, I would like all of you to put your hands together for Michael Carroll.
So once again, my name is Michael Carroll, and I'm an Ohio native. And I am currently a senior at TCU. I played football. I'm a Ronald E. McNair Scholar. These are just a few small things, a small combination of things that add up to who I am today. But let me give you all a little bit of background on my story. Initially, I came all the way from Ohio to Texas in order to chase my dreams of playing Division I football. As I continued this pursuit, as I continued this journey and I came down to Texas, God had so much more in store for me. Not only did I have an opportunity to try out, I said try out for the TCU football team, but I made the TCU football team. And not only did I make the TCU football team, but I earned a scholarship as well. And it didn't end there. God had more blessings for me. I didn't just excel in the athletic category, I excelled in the academic category, which is more important. And it's very common for people to look at me and see the rewards I've received, and they often hold me on a pedestal as if I'm higher than them. And I'm here to tell you the truth is, I'm no different from anybody else. I'm no different from you all that are sitting down in this crowd, whether you're a child, whether you're a grown man or grown woman. I'm no different from you all. And as I reflect, there's a very long list of things people don't know about my journey and things I've had to endure and things I've had to go through in order to get to this point in my life. Can I share that with y'all?
Yes.
People don't know that my very own football coaches didn't help me get recruited at all. So what I have to do, I have to get it on my own. People don't know those late nights of finishing my homework at midnight and staying up an additional 2 to 3 hours just to type up some emails to send to any university or school I could think of in my head just for an opportunity, just an opportunity to play college ball. Guess how many responses I got? Somebody, how many? 1. No, I got 0. 0. But that didn't stop me. People don't know that my very own athletic director at the time in high school made a mockery out of me. Does anybody know that Drake song, how's it go? Fake love? I got fake people showing fake love to me. Straight up to my face. Yeah, straight up to my face. My very own athletic director made a mockery of me, laughed in my face, straight up to my face when I told him that I would be trying out for the TCU football team because he thought I was stupid if I thought I was going to get an opportunity to make that team and play. People don't know that me deciding to come to Texas Christian University was a huge risk. Why? Because let's just be real. TCU is a very expensive school. Second, nothing was promised to me. You know, in high school athletics, many guys get scholarships after, the big game or after they perform well at a camp and run a 4.3. Or they get the phone call, hey, we'd love to have you on our team. We think you fit really well. You can play this position for us. We'll give you this, we'll give you that. That conversation never happened for me. That never happened for me. I didn't have that luxury. People don't know. The first time I tried out for the football team, I did not make it. But that didn't stop me. People don't know that I actually had to join the women's basketball team as a practice player. And I also worked out on my own just to stay in shape and make sure I was ready for my next opportunity. People don't know when I actually got on the team, I was so thankful for that opportunity. I was at the weight room at 6 a.m. I was waiting for the strength and conditioning coach to open the door so I could get a workout in on top of the mandatory 4 workouts I already have to get. And all this is happening before I have class at 8 a.m. I was dedicated. People don't know that after practice, I'll put a rock right between the door. So it looks like it's closed. The janitor's gonna, when they're cleaning up, they're gonna look, okay, everything's good, it's all closed, everything's all good. No, I'm sneaking back in. And what did I say when I got in? I said, I'm in the lab. Let's go. You know why I'm in the lab? because I have the opportunity to create myself into who I want to be. For those of us that play video games out there, that's kind of like create a player mode, create my own player. So I'm turning on the tennis ball machine, I'm catching tennis balls, one hand, two hands. Then I'm catching 3 tennis balls in one hand. And I'm not done there, I'm catching about 500 of those. Then I'm getting on the jugs machine. That's the machine that shoots the footballs. I'm turning the speed up to about 50, 60 miles an hour. And I'm catching footballs with my bare hands, no gloves. No gloves until my fingertips bleed because of the embarrassment I felt when I got yelled at practice, when I dropped the pass. I knew I was capable, I just had to work to put myself in the position. I had to work to develop my skills. And mind you, I'm doing all this while everybody's asleep, or while everybody's at the party, or while everybody's playing video games and playing 2K in the dorm. I made a sacrifice to make myself better, to put myself in the position where I needed to be. And to wrap up this athletic thing, people don't know that my whole journey of becoming a Division I athlete was done on a messed up knee. In high school, I dislocated my knee twice, tore my medial retinaculum. I was grinding. Let me take you to college. I was still grinding. Let me tell you what I mean by grinding. This is anatomy and physiology class. Your knee comes together, 2 bones like this, right? And in the middle, you have a surface of cartilage that makes it soft, so it's a nice, smooth, comfortable surface. I tore all that away. I tore my meniscus. I tore away all the cartilage in my knee. I was literally grinding. There was bone-on-bone action. I was literally grinding, figuratively and literally. I was grinding, but that didn't stop me. Let me take y'all to biology class real quick. The evolution of a butterfly. So it begins as a larva. It's dropped on the leaf. The larva crawls out of the egg and eats the leaf, and it grows into a caterpillar, right? And as the caterpillar is crawling around, it's eating different vegetation, eating different leaves. And as it's growing, it has to shed its skin. It goes through this process about 4 to 5 times. It finds a nice sturdy tree branch to hang from. Hangs upside down, sheds its skin one final time. And that's what is known as the cocoon. And if you watch the cocoon, you can notice there's a struggle going on in there. And at the end of that struggle, a butterfly is going to crawl out with grace, elegance, and is going to fly freely and transform caterpillar to a butterfly. Why do I tell you all this? The overarching theme of what I'm trying to say here is in life, there's going to be struggles. We're going to have to be able to change who we are in order to grow, to conquer the situation. I had a mentor back home, and he told me this quote. He said, "Mike, God never gives us anything that's too big for us to handle." And I said, okay. I said, okay. I said, all right, Coach Curry. So then I have to sit back and think. When I go through struggles, man, God gave it to me. So it's got to be a way. I just got to figure it out. As y'all are young men and women growing into your greatness, into who you're supposed to become, the struggle is inevitable, which means you will go through a struggle. It will come in different shapes, forms, and sizes, but everybody will go through a struggle. You're going to have to find your way out the struggle. Sometimes people can't help you. You're going to have to get it on your own. Sometimes you're going to have to grow in ways unexpected, in ways you didn't calculate in your mind. But at the very end, it's all going to be worth it. Why? Because the next young man or the next young woman that's going through a struggle like that is going to look at you, and they're going to say, man, this person did it. If they did it, I can do it. I'm dealing with this problem. I feel like I'm the only one dealing with this. But look, so-and-so went through the same thing, and look where they're at in life. As you continue on your journey to become who you need to be in life, remember, the struggle is going to come, but don't run from it. Run to it. Face it with a hammer. And be ready to grow. Be ready to change so you can inspire the next young man, the next young woman that walks a similar path. Thank you. It's all God. God has blessed me, man. All glory to the Most High, bro. All glory to the Most High. That's all I got.